Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another vlog from Vlog Corner here. I'm your host Mike Camo here for another one of these exciting video entries. I believe this is entry or day 852. 852, not 52. Keep on getting this wrong. Hello everybody. Today is the 18th of June 2019. Yeah, hello everybody. Another one of these in a row. I think this is number 2 in a row. No, this is the third one in a row because I did them yesterday and Sunday. So this is my third in a row after the 5-day hiatus. So usually, guys, I tell you guys usually about my work day and everything, but since I've regained myself and since I've regained everything, regained my composure and regained my mental strength, thank you, I thought I'd do something a little different today, guys, because you guys usually hear me talking about work, how April's doing, and all that sort of stuff. It's fine and everything, but so, you know, everything's going good right now, so I really don't need to worry about anything unless there's a problem at work. And there really is nothing at work because I basically have done a good job of what I need to do. Wanted to tell you guys I'm going to give you guys a little story time because you guys are probably thought I'd do something a little different these days because, you know, I'm re-energized, I'm feeling really good, things are different and everything. So I'm going to tell you guys a story time and try to do things a little bit differently so you guys won't let me go on. Work was good, by the way, everything was great. And everything. So I just want to say that I put my time in. I worked hard and everything, but you know, it's always good. I actually have another off day tomorrow unless they call me in, but we'll see. I have some stuff personally that I have to do anyway, so I might want to take the day in the middle. I already have enough hours for this week. So I know that April's safe. I know that everything else is safe. She can handle herself. So, and I'm always making sure that she's okay and everything. So, so I just thought I'd do everything. So don't worry. I don't forget her very much. I'm always thinking about her when I usually do the job when I'm at work. But don't worry, I'm not completely ignoring that. It's just that I just want to switch gears for today. So I wanted to tell you guys the reason why I fight and the reason why I never back down from the challenge and the reason why I never the reason why I persist and I make sure I fight the good fight and I fight till I won or until I got the result that I needed or until a lesson has been learned by either me, whoever I'm trying to battle or whatever I'm trying to battle, you know, that sort of thing. Back when I was a young kid, a lot of people may know me from the channel that I'm a big fan of the Dragon Ball series. I was first introduced to the Dragon Ball series back in 1997, and I was always a fan of the title character, or the main character, the lead character in the anime, Goku. Goku by far is one of my favorite shonen anime main characters of all time. He may have his flaws, but I don't take after his intelligence because he's a little wayward because, you know, he was kind of the wild child, nature boy back when he was younger in the series, but I was more about his fighting spirit. I was more into his fighting spirit and his attitude toward helping the innocent, helping those people who couldn't fight for themselves, people who were voiceless, and people who really couldn't defend themselves, and they always needed some strong hero type to be that type to, you know, come along and help them out. because one thing that I learned from a lot of people sit there and go, "Oh, Japanese anime, there's nothing. It's just a bunch of Japanese fighting anime. It's just a bunch of screaming and kicking and hollering." It's so much more than that to me because I grew up with it, and I was always amazed by how, no matter how hard it got, how tough the enemy was, or how big the odds are stacked up against the hero. My favorite hero, Goku. Goku always found a way to keep persevering, power through, and then finally find that one thing that put him, that gave him the advantage, and he always found a way to win or gain the upper hand on his opponent, beat them, teach them a lesson, and hopefully tell them never to do evil again, or eliminate his opponent if they were too evil. But because I remember when Goku was first as an adult, Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball, because Dragon Ball didn't come out until a little later here in the States. It came out in 2003 versus Z, which came out in 97, 98-ish. So we didn't get it till late 2000, till early 2000s into 2003-ish. And it was sort of eye-opening that Goku was always behind the 8 ball at some stage, but he always found a way to win. So, or he came up with tactics so he could get the upper hand. And he was always into teamwork in the early stages, helping him win, because in the early stages he could never fight on his own, but he always made sure that his friends, his allies were around him, and his friends and his allies always gave him power to win. So he was always fighting for something, which is what I do when I fight for my friends and my family. So and I always find that way to just bump myself past others, because I've had people in my life who had the advantage for a long time, and then eventually something clicks, and then I end up getting better than whoever I'm facing, whoever I'm trying to deal with, and I end up getting the upper hand at the end of it. So Goku always taught me to persevere, never back yourself into a corner, always look for always come up with a strategy, or try to come up with a strategy to win, or try to find a way to win. And if you get the opportunity to get the upper hand on somebody, always find it and use it, never blow it. Although I don't waste my opportunities. If I have the advantage, I don't waste my opportunities. Usually I use it, and I use it to my full advantage and just get things done. Which is not Goku. That's more Trunks, basically, because Trunks, who's another character, actually gets things done. So, kind of a hybrid between Goku and Trunks a little bit. Personally, because of my life, because I have a learning difference, I've seen a lot. So, in a way, I'm kind of mentally like Goku. In the way I fight, in the way how I protect innocent people. People who are crying for help, I usually help them out. And I always show them the light at the end of the dark, and show them the light, that the beacon, for some people, I'm that beacon of light that shines in the darkness, like I guide them to the light in the darkness. So, yes, I'm quoting Goku's I Am speech. So, very loosely. I was very influenced as that as a kid. But I always kind of, as an anime character, kind of looked up to him a little bit. Now, I don't look up to him because of his intelligence, because he's not the brightest tool. He's not the brightest coal in the crayon box. But in terms of persevering and finding momentum and finding for others in himself, I always learned that was the key part. because I can remember time and time over my life, people would always back me into a corner, but I'd always find a way to use that to my advantage and find a way to win, because um, there's some similarities between me and Goku. Goku is a little kid. For those of you who don't know, Goku is a little kid. He actually hit his head when he was a little kid, and it sort of killed his Saiyan tendencies a little bit. I actually did hit myself. I actually broke my leg and hit my head when I was a little kid too. Don't worry, my parents weren't bad people. I just ended up being curious, and I fell off. I fell off a step when I was a little kid. So I ended up, I ended up tumbling backwards when I was a little kid, because I was curious, because I was a curious little kid back in the day. So you can see why I'm like that. But it sort of changed who I am, what I feel like, what my emotions are. I'm a little bit different than others, which I don't mind. Goku is completely different for everybody. Everybody just is like, what? But everybody seems to get what I'm doing in the end anyway. So yeah, and when I try to help other people, whether it's my friends, my coworkers, because I know for a fact that a lot of my friends see me like that. Although some people may say that it's, it's, there may be some qualities that I have that he does, but I know that I act around that. I know, I always know that my friends tend to motivate me as well, because and everything. So, and me to do better, defend them, and be that hero type. So, for those of you for those of you who want to know what I do, why I help everybody out, why I'm that person who fights for other people who need it most rather than people who don't need it. Because I'm pretty sure Megan, Tom, and April, and a lot of my other friends would agree with that, because they've seen that side of me many, many times over. So yeah, that's the reason why I fight for other people. The reason why I get so testy, and why my emotions are high when other people get hurt. So it's the reason why, and so that is one way that the Dragon Ball anime actually helped inspire me. I've got my inspiration from other people, obviously, but that was one of the main ones back when I was growing up. So that's the reason why I fight for people, and that's the reason why I don't stop fighting until I win. So now you guys know why I do what I do for everybody. So Torio G, if you were thinking, wonder how I got the inputs to help April out, this is the reason why, because she knows it too. So alright guys, peace. I'm gonna bid this one adieu. So long live America, God bless America, long live democracy, the Second Amendment, the First Amendment, long live this great nation, this great country, and amen to my grandparents' spirits, meant to both of them, and pray for Tom Main and April Torio G. Pray for those people, pray for their successes and their futures. So Mike Mo here on the 18th of June 2019, here for Day Entry 952. Peace out guys. I will see you guys in the next one tomorrow. I'm probably going to record at night though. So yeah guys, peace out.